With a retail price of $69.95 and a real market price of under $50, the Casio MDV-106 series, better known as Casio Duro, is one of the best bang-for-buck dive watches ever made. Casio is known for making affordable watches that, despite their low price, are extremely durable, reliable, and in most cases, loaded with functions we usually don't use. Duro, however, is one of their simplest watches ever, and I have to admit I like the simplicity. A simple three-hand movement with a date complication, which in all honesty is all you need, packed in a very attractive design inspired by a classic dive watch. That means you get a watch that is simple, legible, and pretty much timeless. The fact it is quartz means it will probably endure more beating than any mechanical dive watch out there, regardless of price. It also means it will be more accurate than most of mechanical watches out there, and all it will require from you is a periodical battery change every few years. To back up the dive-like looks, it is equipped with a unidirectional dive bezel and a screw-in crown that gives it 200 meters of water resistance, so you can use this watch for pretty much any water activity worry-free. When you add the fact that it also has a decent lume, it really is a no-brainer for every watch collector who wants a true beater watch that you don't have to worry about damaging or losing, but find the G-Shocks too tacky or childish. With a 44mm diameter, it is a bit larger than I expected, but still wears okay even on my 6.7-inch wrist, mostly thanks to relatively short lug-to-lug of 49.5. The use of a quartz movement also means it is relatively thin, so on-wrist comfort is great. Another thing helping the comfort is the rubber strap used, as it is not the new silicone type everyone is using these days, which I really don't like as it bends and stretches as the watch moves around, but rather an older, harder type of rubber that I like much better. The most similar strap when it comes to feel is the one used on the legendary Citizen NY0040 I also reviewed. The case is finished in a combination of brushed and polished surfaces, and the finishing is pretty good. Even though considering the price, I would be okay even if it wasn't. Another thing I like very much is the control of the seconds hand. It hits the markers almost perfectly and only moves slightly ahead when moving down, as the gravity shows some slacking gears, but again pretty impressive for the price. The only complaint that I have about this watch is the hand's size. I wish they were a bit bigger or longer to be more precise. Or they could leave these hands and just make a smaller 40mm version, which would make the proportions of the case, dial, and hands pretty much perfect. But even with that small annoyance, I can honestly recommend this watch, not only because of what you get for your money, but also because this is one of only a handful of cheap quartz watches that will get respect from pretty much every watch aficionado out there. And if this two-tone version is not your thing, don't worry, there are other color variants offered as well. I would personally go for the basic all-steel black dial model. Well, that completes this week's review, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.